Kiev residents took shelter in subway stations as Ukrainian officials said the country suffered a massed Russian missile attack in the early hours of Saturday, January 13th. People settled on mats and sleeping bags on subway station floors, waiting for the air raid siren to end. Air defenses shot down Russian missiles in at least 5 regions across Ukraine, according to local officials from those provinces. However, no details were given on whether any targets were hit, and far less information about the attack than usual was provided by officials. Ukraine's Air Force warned during the attack that Russia had fired Kinzhal missiles, perhaps the hardest conventional Russian missile to shoot down, moving at several times the speed of sound. French Foreign Minister Stéphane Séjourné promised continued backing for Ukraine and support for defense manufacturing cooperation in Kiev on Saturday, his first official visit in his new role. Kiev is seeking to maintain flows of military and financial aid from its Western allies after nearly 2 years of fighting off a full-scale Russian invasion. Séjourné arrived in the capital hours after Russia launched 40 missiles and drones at Ukraine, something for which his Ukrainian counterpart, Dmytro Kuleba, expressed gratitude. I want to thank my colleague for not canceling his visit due to Russia's latest large-scale missile attack. I thank him for being courageous, for not turning away, and for coming to Kiev. In the context of last night's attack, I would like to remind you that on numerous occasions, Western-made components were found inside Russian rockets flying over Ukrainian heads. The French minister added that he would work in the coming days and weeks to fix EU and bilateral legal issues to help French companies set up more military production facilities in Ukraine, without saying what these legal issues were. We would like to encourage our companies to get involved and invest in Ukraine. One of the first big operations is currently being finalized. We want to bring several projects to fruition in the transport, health, energy, telecoms, and water sectors. We are working on setting up a new instrument. Séjourné also said he was personally convinced that additional efforts were needed in terms of military assistance, and that talks between the two governments would proceed in the coming weeks. After Kiev, his first visit abroad, a day after his appointment, Séjourné will then head to Berlin and Warsaw, saying he attached particular importance to the so-called Weimar Triangle, an informal forum of discussion between France, Germany, and Poland.